Morning, guys. Oh, it is the 24th of December today, Christmas Eve, and I am contemplating heading down to the DMV for a quick in and out. What do you guys think? um, I think nobody else wants to be at the DMV on Christmas Eve. I think I might be able to get in and out. I have a vehicle someone stole the registration tag on it. In my home state, you get a sticker that shows the month and another one that shows the year. Someone stole my year sticker. It's been like that for a few months, but I haven't been using that truck very much. Um, I might just head down there. Anyway, on one of the load boards, someone was asking what the Houston market looks like. Um, I'm finding that some of these groups don't like or don't allow you to post the rates, locations, lanes, stuff like that. And so instead of getting booted out of the group, I typically will leave a comment and say, hey, check out my videos. I kind of have one that fits what you're asking. In the last couple of days, I've made a video specifically to answer a question, and I think people appreciate it. Before you get on with Amazon, if your home state requires workman's comp, you need to get a workman's comp policy, a single owner operator, one driver. It's about $1,200, give or take. But, if you're looking to get on with Amazon because where you're working now, you're not making that much money. Now you're going out and getting yourself, a $1,200 policy, and then Amazon also requires a $2 million general liability policy. So now you're looking at getting two policies. Um, Other than that, the rest of the requirements are typical. But, let's just say you got to go out and invest more money, and then you jump in and you realize that Amazon loads aren't all that great. So you spent money to make less money in some cases, and I think sharing this information up front is beneficial. Um, I will say I have another video that kind of shows how to find the better rates. There is a technique to booking Amazon loads. I won't go too much into that because then the video gets really, really long. And I've noticed through the analytics, people, it's like 4 minutes. 4 to 5 minutes is the window. I don't know if my talk just gets too boring or if the information's just not on point. So let's jump into it. It is the 24th, and so obviously, whoever's working today, tomorrow, and the next day, they've already booked their loads because they don't want to sit still on these days. And if we look at what's available on the load board, the very first one isn't till Sunday. It's a 26-foot truck. The next one is, oh, let me turn off the refresh because that will get frustrating really quick. And so, okay, so your first load's a 26-foot truck. It's a little run there. It's a couple 100 miles. I'm on the fence about 26-foot trucks. I don't think they're a good money maker, but there's guys doing them, so maybe they figured out something. I don't know. Here's a load going to Phoenix, Arizona, and that's actually a really decent load. Um, if you're just starting off the week and you're trying to get to the West Coast to get some of those, $9,000 to $10,000 loads leaving California, that's not a bad rate heading west. And so, here's another load for a 26-foot truck. Um, One going to Colorado. If you're not on Amazon now, I will tell you, loads going to Colorado, it's difficult to get out. You're going to have to find a load on a load board, and you're probably going to get a heavy truckload of water or a heavy truckload of beer, and it's going to be cheap. It's going to be under $2 a mile, and you're going to burn a lot of fuel going up and down the hills over there. So more 26-foot trucks, more 26-foot trucks, more 26-foot trucks. And so that's pretty much it. There is a Katy, Texas load. Let me open up the mileage a little bit more. I didn't realize Katy wasn't within the 100-mile circle. Um, Igloo is over there in Katy, and Amazon does have a location. So now it opened up to 49 loads. So Amazon does have a location there um, in Katy, and I believe there's a Target distribution center and Igloo. They're all like off the same off ramp, and it's there's activity there. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Let's just look at the 53-foot trailers because we don't need the box trucks jumping in. So there's a team load round trip, $135. You're going to find that Amazon teams, in my opinion, don't pay well. And so there's another one, $135 for teams. There's that load going to Phoenix. There's a load that they just unlocked, $219 a mile for 1874 miles. It's a one-way, so you would go there, drop the trailer, and then you're on your own to find something back. And it looks like there's another one going out to Massachusetts. Massachusetts is kind of dry for freight, in my opinion. You almost have to deadhead out of there into New York to find something, at least something that pays reasonably well. And so there's a load going to Florida. I'm sure everyone in the group knows Florida's just horrible coming out. You almost need to get $5 a mile going in to make it worth your while, because you're going to end up coming out at $1 or empty. And so there's a load from Mesquite heading to Florida, a load from Dallas. That's why there's more loads, because this includes Dallas now. Let's see. I guess this load Stanford going to Memphis. That's not bad. And if you have your own trailer, Memphis is pretty good in Amazon. Memphis has loads leaving the Amazon area frequently. I did want to say, when you have your own trailer and it says trailer required, you're typically not going to go from a Amazon location to an Amazon location. Open this up a little bit. This location here is most likely a manufacturer, a vendor of some sort. As you can see, it's not, that might even be the wrong address. I don't really see loading docks there. I'd be careful with that one. Yeah, that's a little strange, unless, I think I had a truck here once before. I think the pickup is actually here. I think that is actually your pickup point, and Google has it wrong. But anyway, getting back to the thing, when you're doing trailer required, you're typically going to be transporting from a vendor to an Amazon location. They're not going to be dropping hooks. And if you get a load heading to Memphis from Texas, you can almost always find a load coming back either to Dallas or to San Antonio or Houston. Memphis is a good hub. So there's another load going to Colorado. Olive Branch is right next to Memphis. I call them sister cities. Even though they're in two different states, you almost can't tell the difference when you cross from one to another. And $1,500 isn't bad for a 600-mile run. Again, you'll have good luck getting out of Memphis. There's one going to Charleston. There's Katy again. It's a team load. There's another Katy team load. One from Mesquite to Brookshire. Brookshire's the location right next to Igloo. It's basically the same off ramp. We'll see if we can't open that up. Show you what I mean. And so this aerial shot was taken right before they finished or built the thing. But as you can see, there's an Amazon location there, and then Costco's here, and if I remember right, there's Igloo, and so this whole quadrant here is pretty decent. This is where a lot of freight does happen if you're working the Houston area. I know this isn't in Houston, but whenever I say I'm going to Houston, odds are we're going to end up in Katy. And so there's a load going to Illinois at 252. It's 120 miles from Houston. And so that's kind of in a nutshell. Your Houston loads, most of them don't leave from actual Houston. As you can see, Brookshire, is where the freight's going and coming from. And so this is just a quick little snippet video trying to show. There was one guy in the group asking, what's the Houston market look like? Hope this helps. Of course, the loads are probably a little bit reduced right now. These loads are, for the most part, they're going to ship the week of New Year's, basically between Christmas and New Year. And so some shippers aren't going to have a whole lot. But hope that answers the question. Hope it helps you guys. If there's other stuff you want me to try and show, especially if you're getting ready to jump into it, post a comment on the video and I'll put together what I can. I also have a couple other videos kind of trying to show newer guys how to stay out of trouble and keep from getting out of service violations, stuff like that. Anyways, have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. Hope you spend it well and spend it with loved ones. Thanks for watching.